All right, welcome back to another episode of College Football Unabridged. Today we're going to hit Sam Houston. Well, not that Sam Houston. We're not going to hit him. He's, I think, been gone for a couple hundred years. But anyway, Sam Houston State Bearcats. Um, went 2-10 last year, coming off a 10-win season year before. Phil Longo's first year didn't go so well. I was kind of surprised. I like Phil Longo. Liked him at North Carolina. He was good there as an OC. Then he goes to Wisconsin. Didn't look as great, but that things haven't looked good in Wisconsin. It's been kind of odd. Um, so last year didn't go so well. They are bringing back a lot of pieces from that not so good season. So make of it what you want. Landon Locke comes back. He started the final three games. Threw for a little over 750 yards, 4 touchdowns, 4 picks. Small sample size, not a lot to really talk about. It's kind of mediocre, but they said in the offseason he's taken some steps, getting bigger, getting stronger. He has some familiarity with Longo. He was had committed to, I think, was Wisconsin under Longo, so when he was there, so see how the system fits with him in year two. They bring back Grady O'Neill, who team high 38 catches for 392 yards. That says a lot about last year. If your leading receiver only had 392 yards. So again, but he's coming back. You got Chris Reed coming back. He had um he had 30 catches for 460. So the leading receiver wasn't necessarily the yardage, that was the catches, but still 38 catches for 392 yards for O'Neill, 30 catches for 460 for Chris Reed. You have Tim Burns, who was kind of a special teams guy last year, to deep threat, but he only had 228 yards last year. So it's a lot of kind of middle of the road production. They bring back Landon Coco Brown. He rushed for a little over 500 yards. But he's coming back, so that you got continuity across the board. It's just not necessarily great production, but it is continuity. Year two, maybe things pick up a little bit. Defensively, they bring in North Carolina State transfer defensive end Josh Alexander Felton, so that's always a good thing to have a bigger school guy coming in, seeing if he can improve this team a little bit. And at linebacker, you have Tokyo Gordon and Dean Ford. They had kind of mediocre season last year, kind of like everyone. But like Ford had 35 tackles and 2 sacks. So I mean, there's some potential there. Just it's a lot of mediocrity that could possibly turn this up in with time. I don't think this is going to be a quick turnaround. Like, I don't think they're going to go 10-2, 2-10, and then ramp up to back up to where they were. It's going to be a building process. Schedule's kind of 50-50 this year, or maybe 40-60 in favor of the other guy. But scheduling wise, they got at Troy, Tulsa, Nicholls State, at Texas Tech, at Liberty, Western Kentucky, New Mexico State, at Missouri State, at Jacksonville State, Kennesaw, Middle Tennessee, and at FIU. So it's kind of like, it's almost back and forth, like winnable, not winnable, winnable, not winnable. Texas Tech, at Liberty, Western Kentucky is a tough stretch. At Jacksonville State, Kennesaw, and then having at FIU, those are some tough games. But Middle Tennessee State shouldn't be. That's a winnable game. Missouri State should be somewhat winnable. New Mexico State should be, it's a winnable game there. Nicholls State obviously should be winnable, but that's a game that you can't lose if you're trying to improve. You can't lose to teams like that. You gotta get everything in order and take care of business, and then hopefully that you can knock off, a better team down the stretch. So you're kind of ceiling is possibly, I would think, kind of in that 5-7, 6-6. Maybe a little bit more than that, but not much. Overall, it's kind of be down a down year, but should be improvement from last year at 2-10. But we're see how Phil Longo does in year two.